Hey everyone! Music season is coming to a close. We only have 4 days left, but I feel like these banners really didn't get their time to shine. It feels like just yesterday they were released, right? At least to me. So, in case you're still undecided about whether or not to pull in these banners, Starbound Roads and Run into Night Shockwave, I have some outfits I made using pieces from both banners. There is no overlap, don't worry. I hope they can help you decide whether you want to pull or not, and if you already pulled, well, here are some outfits. Uh, this is the first look I made in using the Run into Night Shockwave banner, and as you can see, there is a lot of shockwave going on. So let's make it nighttime, cause night. Um, yeah. So doesn't she look so cool? And okay, I will go through the pieces. So for the hair, I used Distorted Shadows Runaway, which is the glow up version of the hair. I don't have the evolution, so this hair, it dyes very differently, like based on the evolution or the glow up. You can check that out in my video where I pulled for the set. But yeah, so it you have no control over what these this piece here and these parts dye. So uh, yeah, you can see I just used this free dye here, and yeah, so here was the original. This is how it died. So I was just playing around with different colors until I landed on something I liked. So I really did like this blue. So I used that. And for the dress, I'm using Crystal Poem Snow. Now, this might look like the dress without any dyes, but yeah. Uh, Actually, now that I think about it, maybe the original is better. So, but these are free dyes anyway. I didn't spend any prisms for this. I just liked the rainbow effect it gave here. So this is the original. I mean, this is Crystal Cone Snow. So this is one of the evolutions. I'm not entirely sure which one. Crystal Poems is free from the permanent banner, so I really liked this effect. So yeah, and for the socks, I'm using fragmented base from Counterflow Concerto. So this is the base outfit, and I didn't change it at all. Like this part is red, but like you can barely see it, and it doesn't bother me. What if there's a bit of red? There's a bit of like magenta on the dress as well. I kept that, so yeah, it would look, it would tie it in with these and her makeup as well. And for the shoes, I'm using Street Runaway now. Okay, uh, I will tell you the problems I kind of encountered using each set. So the shoes, Street Runaway, really nice shoes, love them. But this part, the flames, they don't dye that well. Like I kind of wanted to cover it up a bit. You can't really do that, and so okay, not area 1, areas 3 and 4. So here I wanted to dye it the same color as the dress, and you see, I mean, it still looks like flames. Maybe it's supposed to look this way. So yeah, that was bothering me a bit. I didn't like how it looked, so I went with this color instead. And without any dyes, here's how that would look like. Yeah, so and if I just dyed the flames like they did, here's how that would look like. I don't know, this part kept bothering me, but like it's so tiny, it probably doesn't matter. And like I could see the flames before I pulled for them, so uh. For the hair accessory, I used this Descending Glow. This is free. I think you can get this from either Padro or Marquez or any of the other shops in game or a quest reward. I'm not sure, but yeah, this is free and it's permanent. And I thought it looked so nice just tied to one side. Uh, like yeah, I think it adds to her edginess. If it attached to both sides, it would look more cute. But yeah, for the earrings, I'm using the Counterflow Concerto earrings, but the glow up version because the original's red. I could dye it blue, but the glow up being all silver looked nice, I think. And yes, the ear cuffs here, they are very orange, but I just left it as it was. I didn't want to like dye it again. Um, yeah, I think this is fine. For the choker, I use dull rivets. Now, I love both of these chokers a lot. And for the gloves, the base version, Mischievous Rolling Stone, and I did dye it. So I will tell you something. The gloves, at first, I did not want to dye Area 1 because, I thought the black looked nice. It went with her look, and I could just leave this strip blue. But uh, with the dye, it looks so shiny, and I really like the look of this fabric, so I had to. So yeah, I didn't realize how much I would like the gloves. I did give her rings, Land of Winter from Crystal Poem Snow. So yeah, I think this is the first evolution since I only have three. So this is the original, this is the first evolution, and this is the glow up. Yeah. And I feel like the Eureka here adds so much. I would have given her head Eureka as well if I had it in a color that matched, but I don't. Yes, I gave her Void Hunt hands and Void Hunt feet. I had them both in purple. Is it classified as purple? Yes. And as for the makeup, for the base makeup, I went with Shadowed Feathers from Crimson Feather. And look at the glitter here, and there are feathers here as well, kind of hidden by the strand, but you can see. And Delicate Moonlight for the eyebrows, Fading Moon also from Crimson Feather, but base makeup I chose this. Eyelashes I just didn't have anything else that worked. Maybe the Crystal Poems ones. Like yeah, this was not a preference. I just clicked one. And for the contact lenses veiled in white from the permanent banner, this is supposed to be the Crystal Poems makeup set. Leading Sweetness for the lips, also from Crimson Feather. And I'm using Passionate Banquet for the skin tone, so here she is. Twilight Reflections, Nikki's base skin tone, and Moonlit Snow. And here's a close up of all the makeup. Twilight Reflections. Now, before we move into the next outfit, I will have to warn you. This one might be an abomination. I apologize in advance, but I mean, don't say I didn't warn you. Okay. See, if I didn't tell you, would you be ready for this? So, um, I had completely different plans for this one. So, the Run In Tonight Shockwave banner comes with this piece as a deep echo, and I had to style it. It's so cute, right? So, initially, I started styling her very cutesy, but then I don't know. I feel like this outfit had a mind of its own. It had to come into existence. And I don't know. Who am I to defy fate, destiny, right? Okay. The hair was the last piece I added, by the way. Um, I actually started with this hair. So, you know, maybe you like the look of this, which this hair is the reason I used these clips as well, but yeah, later. Okay, so I started with this Heartfelt Blues, which is the deep echo piece from the banner. And for the top, I went with the Blossoming Future top, Freestyle Soul, and I dyed it in a free color. I love how this looks. So yeah, here's it without. You can't. I think you have to wear a top. You can't just go out like that. But the thing with this, it's counted as bottoms. But the problem with this is, you see, most of these are crossed out. You can't use them. So yeah, usually I wouldn't go for something like this. I would go for something with a longer sleeve, but I don't know, something about this just clicked with me, so I used that. I would have used a red dye if I had that unlocked, but I just got it. I think I want to play around with the free dyes a bit more. And okay, the socks, Crimson Banner. So, okay, this is from Twilight Oath Blaze. So, the Prince outfit. And I don't know if it's the glow up or the evolution. I do have both. So, I did dye it using free colors. Let me check. Hmm. Okay, yeah. So yeah, these are all free colors, but if you don't have Twilight Oath, I don't think it matters that much. You can switch it out. I like even use the socks that came with this banner, Counterflow Concerto. So those would work, like, this, but I just liked these over here. For the shoes, I went with Beat of Light from Blossoming Future. I'm so glad they gave us this outfit for free. I did give her this hair last, but here it is from Swallow Whispers, the outfit we can get for free by doing tasks currently. So, yeah, um, she was supposed to be a cutesy, I don't know, this was supposed to be a cute at home outfit, but then I don't know. She started reminding me of a superhero from the like cartoons I watched as a kid, and kind of like those weird outfits some of the Pokemon villain teams wear. I was thinking of Team Galactic. This does not look like their outfit, but like even the NPCs in game comment on their outfits. Yeah, so I did give her this planet Eureka. So yeah, it turned into that, but that wasn't the initial plan. So I used knitted butterflies for the hair accessory, these, and that's because I originally wanted to go with a different hair, and this red matched the red in that hair. But this works, I think. And for the earrings, again, same reason, Graffiti Garden from Counterflow Concerto, the base outfit. I really think this works. For the neckwear, Fall into Dawn. So this was also a deep echo piece from Counterflow Concerto. And am I mispronouncing that? I don't speak Italian. For the bracelet, I used Woven Memories, which was something you get after finishing the Dancing Island storyline. And yeah, just because red, there was yeah, I wanted to put as much red in this outfit as possible. And for the choker, Spring Bloom Enchantment, dyed in free colors. I love this choker so much. And also because it ties as a bow in the back, and it went with the hair clips, because otherwise I would have gone with the choker that came with Counterflow Concerto. For the gloves, I went with this Mischievous Rolling Stone from Concerto Concerto, and the base version, I didn't dye it. This was also one of the last pieces I put on, so here she is. Actually, I think she looked pretty cute until I put this on. Okay, so this is from Star Memory, the Star Collecting outfit, and uh, come on, you need some ridiculous outfits once in a while, right? She's a galactic hero. So, yeah, I dyed it three colors. For the back piece, a superhero needs a cape. or a supervillain, I don't know. So yeah, I dyed it using a free color. So this is from Meadow Symphony, the animal inviting outfit. And makeup. Okay, I have to remove the face accessory for this, because otherwise, what is the point? So like, maybe this looks better to you, so just remove the face accessory. So, for the base makeup, shadowed feathers again from Crimson Feather, not Crimson Rhapsody. Don't have that. For the eyebrows, Delicate Moonlight, Fading Moon for the lashes, Obsidian Glow. These are free. For the lenses, Bittersweet Stars, also free, I think, from the permanent banner. For the lipstick, and I am using Twilight Reflections as the skin tone. So, okay, I will do the makeup preview here, and then I'll put on the glasses. So here, and okay. So here she is in Twilight Reflections, Passionate Banquet, Nikki's base skin tone, and Moonlit Snow. Now, I feel like the Eureka adds to this look, so I'm using Meteorite Head and Meteorite Hands because she's a superhero. She has superpowers and planet-saving powers. I don't know, but I will say I love running around with her, like at home in the Sea of Stars. Yes, everything's edible once, Momo. Okay, it will bother me if I don't plant again, so I will do that. Oh no. There you go. Now the next look is not actually an idol look, but I really like it. So yes, this was a warning. The next one, I really like the next look. Ta-da! Okay, so this did start out as an idol outfit, but then I thought demoness from the underworld. I don't know. Like, I really wanted to focus on each of the major pieces from the set. So for this look, I focused on the hair. For this one, the big deep echo piece, and I also used the jacket, the outerwear. Did I not talk about it? So the outerwear is from a Counterflow Concerto, and yeah, I dyed it because look how beautifully it dyes though. Free colors, by the way. And okay, this one. Um, yeah, for this one, I wanted to focus on the dress, which should have been separate top and bottom. It's not. I don't know why. But I used the original, and I wanted to leave it like black, but then I don't know. I started making the outfit and slowly started dyeing it, and then I thought, okay, what hair should I use? So I gave her the crimson feather hair, and then everything just clicked. I'm like, yes, yeah, maybe she is an idol in the underworld. I don't know. So it started from that. I gave her the socks, the 11th piece from Crimson Feather. Yeah, Timid Fruit. These socks are actually so pretty. Like they're one of the best socks we have. It's yeah, but I back when I got them, I didn't like the fact that I pulled for socks from a ball gown that covers all of it. But yeah, it works so nicely with other outfits. And for the shoes, I'm using Zappy Sweetheart. Now this pair is free. It's a 2-star from Marquez's boutique. And again, I didn't use the shoes that came with the set. The Counterflow Concerto, very much reminded me of Nana and the anime. slash manga, and there was a lot of Vivienne Westwood inspiration there. And when I think of Vivienne Westwood, I think of plaid, and I love the look of these shoes. They're so nice, and they're free. And so, yeah, I did have that in the back of my mind. Maybe that influenced it. I don't know. I just think this looks really nice. And hair accessories. So, of course, I had to use the silver gale headwear. If I had the crimson feather headwear, I would use that, but I don't. So, this is from the globe version of silver gale saria, and I did dye it using free colors. So, uh, I did dye the feathers as well. I don't know if that makes a difference. In wardrobe, like I used this color, the feathers looked a bit darker, and I liked that. I don't know if uh if it's just my screen or something, but for the earrings, I'm using these from Enchanted Encounter. You can use the crimson feather earrings as well, or like I think earrings don't matter as much, and like it's very covered anyway. But I wanted to use these because it looked spiky, and yeah, free colors. For the neckwear, I also went with the Enchanted Encounter neckwear. Now, this is the glow up version, and I think all free dyes. It looks so pretty. So, yeah, I really like this neckwear from Enchanted Encounter. It just doesn't dye the way you want it to, so you can't really control it. But I liked the look of this, so uh, yeah. And for the gloves, I'm using these gloves from the Permanent Banner bug catching outfit. So, they're very pretty. I just dyed them using free colors, but yeah, I I think a lot of the gloves we have like are interchangeable. It doesn't matter. So I could have used those gloves. I just wanted to try something different, and then I really liked the look of this, and I kept it. For the pendant, I'm using this from Blossoming Future. I just dyed it this free blue because uh, the choker can't really replicate that color, that kind of uh, like what is this called? Like it looks different from different angles and a bunch of different colors, like crystalline. And uh, so I went with the closest option, which was blue. Same for the armband here. Uh, so this arm accessory is from Midnight Gleam, which was a free outfit we got in version 1.7. And here's the makeup. So for the base makeup, I use dark circles. I don't know, maybe she's overworked in the underworld. And eyelashes, Silent Snowfall, because white. Uh, yeah, I thought it looked nice. And contact lenses, Soul Chant. I rarely use these lenses. They're very unique. We don't have anything like these, but I often don't find use for them because I don't make outfits like these. So, yeah, Soul Chant from Crimson Feather, Feeding Sweetness also from Crimson Feather, and I'm using Passionate Banquet as a skin tone, but okay, I will show you. Here she is. Twilight Reflections, Nikki's base skin tone, Moonlit Snow. And here's a close up. I think she looks gorgeous in all of the skin tones, and I did add Eureka, so Meteorite hands, because she also has special powers, and Moonlit Oat feet because of the feathers and the red glow. Yeah, the Eureka really do add to the look, and I would have given her a head Eureka too if I had something that matched. I just didn't want to give her the Meteorite again. Maybe Moonlit Oat head? No, no. Or maybe. Oh, it's daytime. It doesn't matter. The code doesn't copy Eureka. So remove that. I did want to give her the crimson feather wings, like these. But then I had version 1.5 flashback, so everyone had these, and then I was like, no, because yeah, the crimson feather hair and the silver gale accessory that also looks like crimson feather, and these and the makeup, yeah, and the socks, yeah, too much. But like, if you like it, you can add this. I don't have the set completed, so she won't even open the wings for me. So, yeah, I don't really use them much. Those are all the outfits I made using the Run Into Night Shockwave banner pieces. Now I'll move on to Starbound Road. Now I'll take a look at the outfits I made using pieces from the Starbound Road banner. Not this one. This is an outfit I already shared in my video where I made outfits without using any of the banner pieces. But we are in the Sea of Stars because all the outfits I made using Starbound Road are idol outfits. Yeah, so no variety. First of all is this one. If you've seen my tutorial on how to get Blossoming Future, you have seen this outfit, but here she is. I love this outfit. Now the inspiration for this was Sayaka from Danganronpa, and she doesn't look exactly or maybe even anything like her. It's the hair, I think, the long hair tied like this, and the color scheme kind of reminds me of her uniform, not necessarily her idol outfit. So I did have her at the back of my mind when I was making this outfit. So for this, the dress I used was a Hustling Starry Sound, which is the glow up version of the Starry Nocturne outfit, and I did dye it using free colors. For the hair, I used before the sketch from Swordmaster, which was one of the Dancing Season 4 stars. For the outerwear, I used Tearful Dreams Twilight Whisper, so this is also from Swordmaster, but the glow up version, and I did dye it. Are these all free colors? I think. Yeah, I do have the palettes unlocked, but I used only the free colors here. For the socks, again, since I was thinking of Sayaka, who is a high school student, so these socks they reminded me of school uniforms. For the shoes, again, I love these shoes like a lot more than the Counterflow Concerto ones, and I love how they dye. They're so shiny and okay, here. So I used the glow up version of the shoes and I dyed it in free colors. And as you can see how shiny this is, look at this. And for the hair accessory, I went with Star Seeker because she is a star. I think it fit nicely. So this is a 3-star in game. And for the headwear, okay, I love this piece, favorite piece. Idol outfits made without these, like yeah, I can pretend she's an idol, but if I put this on, you don't even have to like, you can tell immediately she's supposed to be a singer here. But the problem here with this is, if I use this headwear, I can't use any other headwear. Sometimes, like maybe I would like this as well, but yeah, for the earrings, I used Star's Echo from Star Memory, the star collecting outfit. Since the headwear already, like, it has an earpiece here and another one here. So, yeah, I just wanted to give her tiny earrings. But I feel like this would also work from Blossoming Future. Okay, so for the neckwear, I used Beaded Rain from Heart Lake Ripples, so this one. And for the choker, I used Floral Dewdrop again. So yeah, from Spring Bloom Enchantment. I'm telling you, best choker in the game. And for the bracelet, I went with Blessing Nebula. So uh, here, because it also has stars and you know the star clips, I think they go together. And for the gloves, I'm using Monsoon Messenger from Wind of Purity, the default purification outfit, since uh, actually maybe she looks better without it now that I think about it. I wanted to give her gloves, and yeah, I did dye the metal in this free light blue kind of, which matches this. And for the pendant, I'm using Dream Pursuit from Starry Nocturne, the base set, and I did dye it. So like yeah, this is how it looked originally, which is very pretty. I dyed it to make this part kind of blend in with the socks, so it would look like the socks. And so for the arm decoration, I'm using Wakeful Night from Midnight Gleam, and you can't even see. I don't know. Maybe I added the sleeves later, but okay, I'll keep them. Whatever. So Midnight Gleam was free in version 1.7. And for the makeup, I'm using the Tide of Tears base makeup. It gives her this beauty mark here, and it's so pretty. And Silent Snowfall for the eyelashes. These lenses are also from Tide of Tears, so they're two-toned, green and purple. And Flower Soul for the lips. And I am using Twilight Reflections as a skin tone, so here she is. Passionate Banquet. Nikki's base skin tone. And Moonlit Snow. Close up of the makeup. Now here's the next look. And yeah, for the last one, I wanted the dress to shine. For this one, the focus was the hair. So I wanted to see how this would look with other pieces. And as you can see, the shoes are so pretty. So for this outfit, I went with the glow up version of the hair, and I would have stuck to the black because I really like the black hair, but something about this with the rest of the colors, it was looking a bit washed out. Like I would have liked a bit more saturation here. I would have liked the hair to be darker, but since that was not an option, I dyed it this color, so I think this works better. So yeah, and also I went with this version of the hair and not the original because the glow up version comes with these ribbons. These ribbons I didn't have to dye them, and the original, yeah, it comes with different colored ribbons, and I would have to dye them, and I just didn't like how that was looking. So yeah, this was an attempt because I did want her hair to be shinier, so I did want to use this one, but it's just the ribbons. So I went with this. For the dress, I'm using Whispering Bubbles, the default floating outfit. See how pretty this dress is. Okay, she has an outerwear. I'll remove it for now. Oh, okay. See? And I think these are not free colors. Yeah, I did use the entirety of palette 6, and something about this bothers me, which is area 1. Yes, so the area 1 dies all of this, but also this part, yeah, I don't really like. I like this orange and just not with the rest of this dress, but maybe it works all together. I would have liked the sleeves to be a separate channel. That would be nice. But look how sparkly, how glittery, how rich the colors are, how pretty. Yeah, I'll stop gushing. So, yeah, the default floating outfit, it's really nice. For the outerwear, I'm using Cold Jade Amber Fire, so I keep forgetting if this is the first evolution or the glow up, but this is from Tide of Tears and it's not dyed. This is how it came. because it matched so nicely with this dress. And the shoes. Yeah, I really like these shoes. So, um, I think I may have used the shoes on all of the looks I made using this banner. So, yeah, these shoes I used the glow up version, dyed in three colors, and look at the color shifts, the reflections, and uh, yeah, no hair accessory. It comes with hair accessories. This counts as a headwear, so Wandering Journey from Swordmaster, I just dyed it to make it a bit more, um, I don't know, it was a different kind of gold, like it was like this, so I think this works better. And for the choker, I used the choker from Starry Nocturne, but I used the glow up version, dyed in three colors, and I love the like fabric used here. I don't know what this is called, but it's so sparkly. Reminds me of fireworks actually. And the gloves also from the glow up version. I dyed it three colors, and yeah, there's a lot of gold here. It's just shiny, and I like shiny. For the chest accessory, yeah, I was thinking maybe she's a contestant at a singing competition. So, yeah, this is uh, a medal she won. Mm, I don't know if she placed first or not. Yeah, it doesn't matter. Or maybe all the contestants get it. Anyway, so yeah, I think it looked nice with the ribbons on her hair. I used the pendant from the glow up version, dyed. So yeah, the problem with these pieces, this pendant and also the free one we got, most of the dresses are very long, which is like this was also a reason I picked this dress. Like the dress it came with obviously works, but what about other pieces? So yeah, we only have a handful of those. For the ring, I'm using Starry Night from Fairy Tale Swan Dream. So either the glow up or the evolved version of Fairy Tale Swan, but it only goes on one hand, so no ring on this one. So unlike Crystal Poems, and this is I think I prefer this actually. Now for the makeup, I'm using Returning Crane for the eyebrows now. This is from the shop. Actually, you could buy this in dancing season for diamonds in the store, and it does come with this dot here, Huadian, it's called, I think, and it's hidden by the bank, so it doesn't bother me. Otherwise, I don't know if does it. It probably doesn't go with this outfit. I'm using the Tide of Tears eyelashes. They're so long. Obsidian Glow as the lenses. These are from Teamies for free. I mean, for bling, but free. Pink Cloud for the lips. And I'm using Twilight Reflections as the skin tone. So here she is. Here she is in Passionate Banquet. Nikki's base skin tone. And Moonlit Snow. Here's a close up of the makeup. Come on, Nikki. And I am using a Eureka, so Ray Plume head and Starlight hands. I think the Starlight really makes a difference. Ray Plume, yeah, I would be fine without it as well. Now, this is the final look. And yes, I used the Sea of Stars for outfits made for the Sea of Stars. And okay, the shoes again. Let's start with the hair. I used Tide of Tears because this hair, because of the dyes, because of the streaks here, it always read very punk to me. So, yeah, I had to use this hair. So, This is from. Oh, I thought these were not free dies, but okay, this is a free die. So I dyed the Sea of Stars dress, so here's the original, which also works, but these are all free dies anyway. I just wanted to match the hair a bit better and give it more dimension. And also, the shoes, they work so well with the Sea of Stars. I used the base version of the shoes but dyed to match, and I'm using the socks from Fiery Glow because, okay, here's without socks, with socks. So you can't see most of it, but you can see the suspenders and this bit. So I think that looks really nice. And hair accessories. I'm using this Starry hairband from probably Marquez's boutique because stars, no? And headwear, the mic, obviously. So this is dyed with three colors, but using the base version of the mic. Earrings, Wheatfield Lament. Okay, so these are the Tide of Tears earrings, but not three dyes. Actually, I used this palette and this palette, so I just alternated using those colors randomly. So yeah, that might be a bit much for you because like uh, I don't remember unlocking so many dice for the earrings. I don't know why I did that, but since I did, I used them. You can probably get away with using these colors or entirely different earrings. And for the choker, I used Clear Aria from Blossoming Future, dyed in free color. So here it is, and Starry Cascade for the gloves. So the Sea of Stars gloves. Again, free colors. Dream Pursuit. So this pendant from the base outfit, and I dyed it a little bit. So here's the original. Here's what I dyed. So like this part would be a bit more blue. The glow up version of the Crystal Poems rings on both hands. And honey frosting for the base makeup. This is free. Silent Snowfall from the permanent banner for eyelashes. Okay, the serpent eye. So yeah, the lenses from Tide of Tears. Flowered shoal for the lips. Okay, these are also from the store last season, but you can change it out. I actually would have liked to go with the Sea of Stars lipstick or the Silver Gale lipstick, but I don't have them crafted. And here she is in Nikki's base skin tone. Moonlit Snow. Twilight Reflections. And Passionate Banquet. And here's a close-up of all the makeup. And for this one, I didn't use any Eureka, but maybe this would work actually, since the Sea of Stars does have a pose that uses these exact stars, I think. Yeah. So here she is, and now with this outfit, maybe you can pretend that that is her. Yeah, and she's here to perform. So, all her fans are here to see her. So, those were all the outfits. I hope they helped you decide which banner you want to pull for, one or the other, or both, or neither. Or if you already pulled, maybe you have some new outfit ideas now. Even if you didn't pull, you can incorporate these ideas into your looks. And if you're still undecided on the main 5-star banner we have, I will be posting a video sharing all the outfits I made using pieces from this banner, so you can look forward to that. And if you enjoyed this video and would like to see more Infinity Nikki content, consider subscribing, and thank you so much for watching. Bye!